Good morning. This is Lateesha with LateeshaHinton. I'm an astrologer and numerologist, tarot reader, and I am continuing my series on the North Node through the houses, the North Node of the Natal Chart through the houses. So we have gone through the North Node in the houses 1 through 8. So I just want to continue on with the North Node in the ninth house. So the ninth house represents long distance travel. It represents higher education. It really represents good luck. It is the house that is traditionally the Sagittarius house. So the ruler is Jupiter. So you have a lot of optimism with this house, and you have this idea of exploration and travel and meeting new people and understanding new cultures, new religious beliefs or religious beliefs themselves. Understanding this idea of God. The legal system is also tied to the ninth house. Okay, so when we have the North Node here, then it means that in a past life you have tackled and you have accomplished very well the third house issues. So that means that in the past life, or when you were younger, if you don't believe in past lives, then you were a person who was all about the community. You were a person who was able to talk to anyone and be able to relate to them, because the third house is the house that is the Gemini house. So this is a house that is ruled by Mercury. So you are gifted at communication from your past. You know how to talk to anyone. You know how to just go there with any person that you meet. You have studied so many various topics, so you can talk about most anything with anyone. So the third house is about the community in which you were raised in, where the ninth house is about foreign communities and foreign people. The third house is about people in the neighborhood. These are the people in your neighborhood, the people that we meet each day. I just had to sing that song, came to my mind. But that is what the third house is all about. So with that, you have been able to master that. So now it's time to move life forward away from the community in which you were raised. Now it's time to embrace new religious ideas, beliefs. It's time to go to different places and explore the way that other people eat, other cultures. What is it that they do on a day-to-day basis? Get on a plane and go and travel overseas and become accustomed to a whole new world. And anywhere that the North Node is, it is a hurdle. It is a challenge to try to move your life forward in that way. So with the North Node, if it is in the sign of Sagittarius in the ninth house, that means that you have an Aries rising. And so if you have Sagittarius there, then absolutely it is about studying these religious beliefs, and it is all of these things that I have said. But if it is a different sign, it is still about that. The undercurrent is still about traveling and going to new places, and it is about wanting justice, and maybe fighting for justice for another group of people, a foreign group of people, like immigration law, this sort of thing. So let's say that it is in the sign of Capricorn. Let's say the North Node is in the ninth house in the sign of Capricorn. then your soul is called to move forward in building business. Capricorn is about building, it's about leading, it is about climbing to the top, where we have that the symbol of the goat that is climbing this steep mountain and able to feel its way to the top. So it is absolutely about being able to build and move forward in management, but it is with learning and understanding foreign cultures, foreign beliefs. This is like having a business or doing business or managing something having to do with immigration, having to do with you may travel overseas and you may teach because the ninth house is about higher education. So you may be teaching English to adults in a foreign country, in Korea or Taiwan or anywhere, Gambia, learning the ways of that culture and teaching at the same time. Or you may be, you may stay within your home country, but you may be learning foreign languages, or you just may go and spend time abroad. But what you are doing, you are leading out as it is in this Capricorn energy. This Capricorn is cardinal, but you are leading out and you are building and taking a managerial role. That is the goal, to move forward in a managerial way with strength and honor and dignity and climb to the top as it relates to these ninth house issues, as it relates to travel. So again, with Capricorn there, you could be in the travel industry. You could be a travel agent who, or start a travel agency. Start a travel agency where you are helping people to travel abroad. This is the type of thing that could happen with Capricorn in the ninth house, the North Node in Capricorn in the ninth house. So let's take another sign. So let's say we have Libra. Let's take Libra. Well, no, Libra is another cardinal sign. I don't want to do that one. So let's say we have Taurus in the ninth house. Taurus in the North Node in Taurus in the ninth house. So Taurus is a fixed sign, and it is Earth. It's an Earth sign, the most stubborn. So with Taurus, the North Node in the sign of Taurus in the ninth house. So Taurus is about money. It's about bringing in income. It's about self-worth, self-value. It is about all the things that have to do with the five senses. It's about stability, comfort, shelter, nice smells, delicious foods, delicious and wonderful textures. And it is about all of the comforts. It's about good sex, and it's about stability. So we have the North Node in Taurus in the ninth house. So this shows that, the life path for your soul could actually be about traveling to different places, to be a food critic, to be tasting. What is this show? Guys, what is the guy? His name is Guy, and he is on the Food Network. And he travels to different diners all around to taste the different foods. This is that idea of Taurus in the ninth house, because he is traveling, ninth house, far away. So long distance travel is anything that is over 200 miles. And so he is, having long distance travel to go and taste some of the best foods in the country and maybe even the world. Okay. And then he's doing it at diners. And that is very It's like homey, a diner is like homey, it's like comfort food, but it's still exquisite and delicious food. So that is very Taurian, that whole thing. Okay. And then he's made a career out of it. He is making income, a lot of income out of um, celebrating food, celebrating food and meeting people and talking to people and traveling and understanding various cultures. The whole system of it is the North Node in the ninth house in the sign of Taurus. so, uh, so then we have that. So we're talking about Taurus. So Taurus too is about property. It's about land and home ownership. So you start a business. Your soul could have come to start a business where you are building houses and property, commercial property, internationally. You know, building a resort, building a resort in another country. So we have the blending of this long distance travel along with real estate, which is very Taurian. Okay. You could be an international banker. There we have this long distance travel. We have foreign travel. We have foreign communication, which is ninth house. And then we have banking, and that is very Taurian. So Taurus is about banking and money and income. So in accounting, so we have foreign accounting, escrow accounts. So this is all very Taurian. Okay. So this is what this could look like. And let's take one more sign. Let's take, let's take Cancer. Let's take Cancer, which would be similar, right, to Taurus and the ninth house with the North Node there. Because Cancer is about comfort and Cancer is about food, but Cancer is about family. Okay, Cancer is about family first and foremost. So with the North Node in Cancer in the ninth house, it would be about, or could be about, creating family packages. There's this travel agent that we're talking about, creating family packages and family cruises and creating travel packages for the family. So having something that is prepared for the children and everyone involved, so that everyone feels comfortable, so that everyone feels at home, so that everyone feels safe, because Cancer is all about safety, though it is a water sign and it is very protected and protective about the family. So, this is the Cancer there could be about connecting with mother in a foreign place. It could be about going back and tracing the lineage all the way back to, the homeland, and then going to actually live there, or going to actually meet up with the 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 ancestral land and place, and understanding the culture and understanding the beliefs of the matriarchal line. This is what this ninth house, North Node in the ninth house in the sign of Cancer could be about. There could be a passion and a calling on the life of this person to go and just connect with the ancestral heritage, and then bring that information back and teach it to the other family members, to keep that family line and the understanding and the beliefs going. Okay, so that's all I'm going to share. I'm already 14 minutes and 35 seconds at this point. So I thank you so much for listening. I'm Lateesha. You can find me at lateesha.com if you want some more information about my services. If you want to talk about or would like for me to take a look at your North Node and all of the placements in your natal chart, I'll be so glad to do that because I love this. I love to talk about this. I love to help people find their path. Okay, so I thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.